Plastic surgery is getting disturbing by Maury. Chris Jenner. Let's get it.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you believe me if I told you that this is Kris Jenner, the 69-year-old mother of Kourtney Kardashian, Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, the grandmother of Kylie Kardashian, or Kylie Jenner? Would you believe me if I told you that this was a 69-year-old woman pushing 70? And would you believe me if I told you that the image on the left
Wow.
was her not too long ago, before she got this lavishly, extraordinarily well done facelift? I mean, good God. For a lady pushing 70, she literally looks like she's back in her 40s almost now. Like, I literally swear she could pass as if she was 45 years old right now. Like,
45. I'm thinking more like 30 years old, bro. This is freaking insane. Not only is it becoming more and more difficult to tell a man from a woman because of the whole trans stuff. Now it's starting to become harder and harder to, distinguish a 65-year-old from a 25-year-old. Diabolical, bro. If I never knew who she was and you just go ahead and take away the left picture and just show me the right one, I will swear up and down that she's only probably like 25 to 30 years old. This is crazy to me. I mean, the rumor is that you're not ugly, you're just poor. And the more and more I look at celebrities, the more and more I'm like, yeah, it's definitely true. You're not ugly. You're just poor. That's all it is. If you got the right amount of money, you can go ahead and bot yourself up and just fix, well, according to this right here, fix everything except for, you know what? Yeah. Anyway, fix almost everything.
whatever the hell she did almost took 30 years off her life. I mean, at this point, medical technology is kind of crazy. Like, it's kind of spooky. If you have enough money, it seems as though that you can stay looking young for almost ever.
I need a minute. Okay, here it comes.
Wood. Whoa, don't come at me in these
Crazy.
comment sections, man. I'm just being honest. If I saw her out in the streets and I didn't know who she would or was, I probably would.
Don't lie to yourself. We all would. All right. If we're given the opportunity, we don't know who she was. We just take a glance. Yeah. We'll be like, yeah, we'll hit that. It's the truth. Even though we know exactly who she is, even though we know her age, even though we know that she has pushed out how many 5 babies or something, some of you dirty ass dude out there will still hit it. Don't lie to yourself. Don't be like, oh, she's too old. Shut up. Shut your ass up. You know damn well you'll hit it.
Like, kudos to her doctor, her surgeon, whoever the hell did this operation. I mean, good God. Like, genuinely speaking, I've never seen a facelift, any type of operation this flawless, this drastic in their change. Like,
She looks
this
fake,
is the
though.
complete opposite of botched. This looks like it was handcrafted and sculpted by an angel himself, just coming down from heaven to revitalize Kris Jenner's face and take 30 years off of it. I mean, I've just never seen anything like this before. It's actually shocking, I'm not gonna lie. And when all of you ladies and gents hear the price tag of this facelift, you're gonna be like, God damn. But I mean, hey, if
I'm
you got the
curious.
money, hey, if it can make you set you back 30 years, like make you look 30 years younger, then hey, it might be worth it. Crazy thing is, though, in the comment section, people are saying makeup, surgery, and baby's blood. Whoa! And what that comment is referring to, ladies and gentlemen, in the conspiracy theorist
Adrenochrome.
community, we call it adrenochrome. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I wouldn't classify
I am. I'm a conspiracy theorist to the peak, bro. Now, obviously, I don't really dive on much into it. I don't look much into it. But yes, I believe that these famous people, they be doing some kind of ritual that you and I, if we were to hear about it, it would be, we won't see them the same anymore, is what I'm trying to say. We just won't see them the same anymore. For example, now, back in the days, if you were to go back, let's say approximately 2,000 years or whatever, human sacrifice used to be something that was extremely common. The Mayans did it, especially when they were getting ready to go to war or when they were getting ready to do some kind of major event. Obviously, they would sacrifice human to their babies and stuff like that. Fast forward today, technology has advanced, and we understand that with fear, certain type of chemicals in the brain gets released. You know what I'm saying? And those type of chemicals could obviously mess with the blood and and do all of these things. And so I believe that with the advance of technology, we have been able to crack the reversing of the aging. Because again, you know what? I'm getting too much into conspiracy theorists. like I said, I don't want to. I don't want to go much into it, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. All in all, yes, I do get into conspiracy theories, and yes, I do believe that they do something with baby blood and stuff like that that causes them to feel some type of way.
Myself as one, but I am aware of something called adrenochrome. It's kind of like something, some kind of magical liquid, apparently, allegedly, that they extract from the blood of the young. Somebody said that that cat's still old. I don't know what that means. Somebody linked a image of white ISO speed. Somebody said all that baby blood. Another,
For example, think about it this way, right? Imagine a car, okay? In order to keep your car young, you kind of have to do, replace the oil after a certain mileage. Keep that in mind. And then think about adrenochrome. Then you will understand what I mean. And again, there are different type of oil for different type of car. Some are high grade, some not so much, You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
person linked a gif of a scene from Eyes Wide Shut starring Tom Cruise when he was much younger. Yeah, good ass movie. I highly recommend it. Somebody else thought this was Kim for a second. Genetics are strong. I mean, literally, I just seen an image on Twitter of someone kind of like editing the new face that Chris has alongside her daughter's face, and I think this is edited to a certain degree, but you can literally see she kind of looks like her daughter. In fact, she looks like her daughter a lot now that she's taken like 30 years off her face. Genetics are crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody in the comment section said, how is it possible that Kris Jenner is 6 years older than Rosie O'Donnell and showing her new face here alongside the younger Rosie O'Donnell, who's like 6 years younger than her? I'm telling you, Rosie O'Donnell, go get that surgery if you want it. This is crazy. And again, the price tag of the surgery of what I just learned is absolutely absurd. But again, the Kardashian Jenner family's worth like billions of dollars. So this is like a drop in the ocean of wealth that they have. I also saw this page on Instagram called the Este Group Istanbul, full of people who kind of got like the same surgery that Chris got. And you can see, I mean, the results are crazy. I mean, like, holy shit. Like, yeah. Yo, people are literally changing their faces and are kind of glowing the fuck up. Like, this is actually insane. And I'm not gonna lie, in this day and age where looks like they matter a lot, right? Like for job opportunities, for dating prospects, for certain people treating you with basic fucking common decency because of the halo effect. We all already know attractive people or people who look better get treated better subconsciously by people in general. It is what it is. I'm not gonna lie. So I understand why a lot of people are doing this to themselves, because hey, maybe a lot of these people are tired of being bullied. They've been bullied their entire lives for their looks, and they just want to be attractive now. They want to be handsome or pretty, or they want to correct their flaws and have a fair shot, I suppose, in the world that is now highly superficial. I'm not gonna lie, this one right here, this is a crazy glow up right here. Like, honestly,
they don't even look
this
the
is
same.
exactly what Chris did. Assuming that this was not edited, this is a crazy before and after. Like, check this one out. This man went from looking like a creepy guy at the bar trying to holler at every girl sitting down to now looking like the handsome yoga instructor that every girl can't keep their eyes off of. I mean, let's be honest here. This guy is gonna get a lot more attention on dating apps now. Genuinely. A lot more women are gonna find him appealing. It's crazy how simple operations, well, simple if you have enough bread for it, operations like this can change your whole life. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not advocating or promoting anything here. I'm just, live commentary reaction, seeing this in real time. So yeah, I mean, hey, do what you want with your own life. You only have one life. Once you're gone, you're gone. You're never coming back. So whatever you feel is necessary for your own well-being, mental health, physical health, that can fulfill your desires in this one life that you're ever gonna have, then go for it. Here's this crazy transformation I saw, and genuinely speaking, respectfully, I can't tell if this is a man or a woman.
I don't even know if that's the same people. Look at the lip.
It's kind of confusing. I'm gonna assume that they're naturally.
No, like, look at the lip, bro. The lip don't even look the same. Like, okay, maybe some of these pictures might not be the same people. I might be wrong though. But then again, when you see like the eye, this one, see, it's a little bit droopy right here, and then she looked perfectly fine here. Who knows? Maybe this is a younger picture, and then when she got older, then she decided to botch herself up, and now they took an older picture and compared to the new one. Don't know, but all in all, definitely don't look the same. And then most obvious one is when it comes to the skin tone. You know what I mean? So.
Male because of the stubble, or, the mustache here and the chin here right there. Right. They may be identifying as something else other than their like birth gender. But I will say this transformation is crazy. Whatever they were going for, I'm assuming this is a guy that wanted to be, more feminine. And yeah, you can see the results here. It's just crazy. It really is. Yeah. People in the comment sections are saying, I'm sorry, I have to ask, is this a man or a woman? Because
Exactly what I said from the beginning. It's becoming harder and harder to now tell the difference between a man and a woman. The lines are starting to become very, very blurry. And this is all done on purpose because they don't like think about it this way, right? They want you to see something with your own eyes and deny it completely. That's the whole goal behind that, which is why it's starting to becoming harder and harder to differentiate between truth and falsehood. You know what I mean? With the whole alphabet mafia moving around, right? They wanted to be, the men wanted to identify as a woman. And so even though you are seeing somebody who is a man, sounds like a man, walks like a man, built like a man, they want you to see that and turn around and say, that's a woman. You see what I'm saying? And so this right here has taken it to the extreme. We are now seeing, I'm not going to lie to you guys, all right? I'm not going to lie to you guys. This may sound kind of sus, but listen to me for a second. I have came across pictures of some girls, right, on Instagram, and I could swear up and down that this right here was a natural born woman. And then you go to their page, and then it says trans. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I've done it. I've looked at it, and I was like, damn, she bad. And then I go and see the Instagram page, and then it says trans. My heart was shattered. Because now I'm falling for the delusion. You know what I'm saying? So, those of you out there who like to put your pole in everything that has a hole, just remember that one of these days you're gonna end up pulling your pole inside of a pole that has been transitioned into a hole. I gotta keep it PG because this is YouTube, so I hope you get what I'm saying.
I can't tell anymore. Well, again, with I don't know. They have a very feminine appearing neck. The stubble, the facial hair. Some women do have that stuff, so I don't know. But the neck does appear very feminine. It is possible they may have
Look at the shoulder.
HRT, hormone replacement therapy. They may have gotten other types of surgeries to shape.
If you want to know the difference between a man and a woman, there's some details. You want to start from the top. If the face doesn't look like a man, okay, cool. Look at the neck. Does she or he have an Adam's apple? If that passes, okay, cool. Look at the shoulder width. And then, as you notice, it's starting to become harder and harder. You look at the shoulder. Does he have broad shoulder? I mean, look at my build. If you see me and I walk around identifying as a woman and you see this damn shoulder right here, are you going to be like, that's a woman? No, you're going to be like, that's a man. Look at them shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's a little bit, but you get what I'm saying, right? And if that doesn't pass, look at the hands. Usually females have smaller hands. That you can't do surgery on that. So look at the hand. And if that passes, look at the feet. Does he have big ass feet? So yeah, like I said, it becomes harder and harder.
Off their jawline or whatever, or there's a lot of things that you can do when you're trying to become the opposite gender. People are saying they made her masculine. Well, I don't know. This is a very androgynous looking person, right? So if that's the look they were going for, that's what they wanted to do. But ladies and gentlemen, now for the grand finale. As you can, I showed examples of what Kris Jenner potentially got, but more on the elite side. For the grand finale, as you can see, they show another image of Kim Kardashian here with her mother. New face on Kris and current face on Kim. Genetics, once again, a hell of a thing. And for the grand finale, the price this whole thing costed her, apparently. They say, but surgery comes at a cost.
Let me go ahead and do that again because you guys didn't hear it. That's insane. $300,000 for that. Oh God, dude. Look, the more advanced technology get, the less and less pricey it's gonna become, believe it or not. Because how do I say? Other countries are gonna be able to get their hands on the technology and they are gonna go ahead and reduce the price dramatically. Prime example, when it comes to hair implants, a lot of men like to go to Turkey to get the implant because it's a lot cheaper over there. This price, if I'm not wrong, this price is American price. Now wait until Turkey or China or maybe Russia, I don't know, all these other countries, in the Far East, wait until they get their hands on it. This price is going to be dropped down to approximately $100,000. And then the next thing you know, everybody and anybody will be able to get their hands on it. Of course, you got to be making, over 6 figures a year. Despite that, Look how many people go to debt just to buy themselves a luxury car, even though they can't afford it. And then females are easier to manipulate, especially when it comes to their look. So all I'm saying is, this price, I was assuming that it was probably gonna be like around, $500,000 to $600,000 or plus. But the fact that it's only $3, oof, raises an alarm, because that price is in a range for them for a lot of people here in the United States, especially. And now if other countries get their hands on the technology and they figure out the secret to this, oh boy, we are looking at, we will not be able to look at something anymore and be like, this is a man, this is a woman, or this is a 6-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just wild.
Reports suggest Kris Jenner's face came with a $300,000 price tag. A reminder that in the Kardashian-Jenner world, beauty is business. Would you pay that much to turn back time? $300,000. Well, she definitely got the desired effect. She's gotten a lot more attention for her business.
Also, forgot, look at BBL. I mean, girls go to Brazil because it's much cheaper over there to get BBL, and look how many of them go there and do it. So just be aware. It's gonna go crazy and crazier from here on forth.
Looks. She's turned back time. Obviously, she still has inside, like, she's still an older lady, but on the outer appearance, hey, they did one hell of a job, and it's gonna be crazy. Medical technology is we're gonna have the technology to slow aging or to reverse aging, because theoretically we can do this, right? Jellyfish and certain sharks can live for hundreds of years. Certain turtles can live for hundreds of years, I believe. So it's already theoretically possible, biologically possible on the planet. It's just scientists and medical technology has to catch up to that type of breakthrough technology. For the time being, it's going to be exclusively for the rich and the people who can afford it. Somebody in the comment section said, though, I've made so many jokes surrounding this, like, we ain't old, just poor. But to be honest, for me, no, there was something super uncomfortable about her looking like her daughter that I can't get past. I want my kids to look at me and see their mom, not their own reflection staring back. I also think, again, with a few tweaks, it's cool, but this is a whole new person. I don't want that for me personally. Well, everybody's, entitled to their own opinions and what they want to do with their own lives. And I'm just glad we live in a society where people can do what they want with their own bodies. It is what it is. This is freedom, right? Is it not? Again, would I personally do this when I'm older to this degree? Nah, seems kind of weird. I do like any technology that allows me to slow my aging process, as I want to live as long as possible, healthily. But yeah, I mean, hey, the technology that's coming out nowadays, every single day, it's just fascinating to me. We're pretty much going to be heading into a future where people may live up to 200 to 300 years old if you have enough money for it. Kind of like a Star Trek world, altered carbon. It could go either way, dystopian or utopia. It depends on how, the politics of the human race play out. But let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think about this? Also, if you're new here, you already know what to do. Sub, like, turn on all noties. And if you have any other topics or videos, stories you want me to cover on this channel, you already know what to do. Instagram DMs are open. And yeah, till next time, everybody, catch you in the next one.
Yeah, I mean, to be quite honest with you guys, I don't ever believe that we will be able to reach, like 300-400 years of age. No, it's too late for that. And the reason I say that, obviously, if you get into the religious aspect of it, you will realize that people back then used to live a lot longer. For example, we believe that Adam lived for over 900 years. Same thing, Noah lived for over 1,000 years. So yeah, age back then, it used to be a little bit different. Now, why now we live up to, what's the average age? 60, 65 years old, 70 maybe? Well, times have changed. That's just how human beings are. So anyway, if you made it this far, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys up in the next video.